Hi, welcome to part 2 of my flea market finds for Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Some guy had some crates of all kinds of stuff. Looks like he emptied the house or something. And going through the stuff, I found this. An incomplete set of 4 glasses of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's missing Groot. To figure that out, I had to look at the back of the box. And so it has 3 of the 4 glasses. It's missing Groot, but it has Gamora or Gamera. Probably Gamera. Star-Lord, and of course Rocket. And I got it because Rocket is there. It looks brand new. And I found this as well, although I was glad to find this at first because I have volume 1. It was a real box set, it's not a book. So this is volume 2 with 4 discs. This one is in my player in the kitchen right now. The problem is that they're beat up at different degrees. The 4th one is like the worst one. You probably can't see here, but it's in terrible shape. So far I'm playing the 3rd one, and on the first one track 16 skips, CD2 was fine, CD3 tracks 10 to 13 are unplayable. I haven't finished yet. I'm up to which one? Night Shift. Yeah, Night Shift. I remember that's where I'm at. So I don't expect CD4 to play at all. So this was $10. It's missing a glass, and with this, he said, I offered 8. He said, okay, 8. It's basically I got this for 8, and this was free. So Rocket. And after that, I got. That was the $8 thing. $3. Yeah. Then I was done, and I was about to leave while I chatted with Coffee, and I welcomed him to his car, and then I said goodbye, and then I walked back. But before we left, I had stopped at a table, and a lady had some records, but I was a little bit mildly interested in some 12 inches, maybe 12 inches in the lot. But records are $2 for $5, and the best she could do is $2. But there were like no big name singles. I don't know. I thought at that precise moment I thought it was overpriced. I said nah. But when I was about to walk back to my car alone, I said, it's not that bad, $2. And there's 2 I was curious, maybe 2 or 3. So I decided to walk back and go back to the table, and of course the records were still there. And out of the 5, I grabbed 2 of them. Let's look at them. So it was $4, 2 for $2. But you'll see a little bit later in a couple of items why I'm so glad I walked back. And it's scary how luck can be so fragile, and it doesn't take much to lose something. Well, you'll see later. I'm skipping the explanation. So records are okay, you know. I'm not even sure. I might already have this one. I'm not sure. Enjoy. Love Now, Hurt Later, vocal, and this side is the instrumental. Love Now, Hurt Later. Now, if I had time to type in all my inventory as I buy my records, I would have checked if I already have them or not. The other one is something I don't know. I wanted to try it, a single EMI. Dancer Dance, long version by Pussyfoot, 1978. And this is a short version. So $4. So since I was there, I decided to do the aisle again. Another 2 or 3 aisles that was there. And the next thing I found was kind of fun. So I saw this penguin. I know who it is, but obviously the seller didn't. And so it's Opus from Bloom County. a little bit dirty, a few stains. Then I checked the tag and said, oh, it's not that dirty because it was made by Dakin. Is it a Dakin? I'm trying to remember. Dakin. Yeah, copyright 1984. Dakin and Company, made in Korea. So for €40 plush, it's not bad. So I kind of wanted this. How much? 10? No. I just wanted to pay 5 for it, and the guy said, okay, you can have it for 5. Boom, just like that. I'm pretty sure he didn't know who it was. So it's not rare, but they sell regularly on eBay for a little bit more than that. Not that much more, but $5 Canadian, and there it is. It's pretty cool. Then I went back to see, if you remember the part 1 video, the dog I bought, the Snoopy toy. Same seller had a few more items on the table than when I saw him earlier, the same Sunday morning. And I see this on the table. And I go, it says not overwined, so the dew is a little bit torn. And this looks like a ballerina one. And then I turn it around and oh my god. And then I'm about to open it. So I hope it's pink, I hope it's pink, I hope it's pink. And I almost cried. And because it was cold, I already had the sniffles. I don't want to cry and have to blow my nose more. I've been looking for one of these for over 30 years. Yeah. And because it brings back some very innocent, tiny little happy memories of my childhood, because at least 2 people I knew back then had one of these. These weren't rare in the 70s. So it's a little box where you put your little this wasn't inside, was stuck. It was around this side when we found it. The seller finally looked at it to make sure it wasn't anything precious. I know nothing about jewelry, but no, it doesn't weigh anything. It's not anything. But I left it there to remind me what it is. And you put jewelry and knickknacks, I don't know. And of course, it's a music box, and you have a little mirror, and you have a little ballerina. Oh, let's crank it a little bit. Hope the song is not copyrighted though. So my fun was like, that was so stupid. when nobody was around. It makes me laugh. It's very stupid, but you see, all sweet and tender and gentle, and I go bang 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 bang. It kept going and going bang 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 bang. It's so stupid. It's such a dumb thing, but the contrast made me laugh. So it's a totally stupid little thing to do as a kid, but it made me giggle doing that. It's the memory itself sneaking in. I had my Aunt Lise who had one, and the older daughter of a neighbor that used to live next to us used to babysit me and my brother. And she had one. I assumed that I must have gone into her bedroom. I shouldn't, but because my mom often went. My mom and the neighbor used to. The 2 mothers used to have coffee together, either at our place or at their place. And sometimes I would follow my mom. I was young, and I probably sneaked inside. What was her name again? Sylvie. Sylvie, her name was. And it was nice. She babysat me a few times. And I'm not 100% sure that's where I saw this box, but I know I saw it at more than one place. So I'm almost sure it was Sylvie's bedroom I saw it, but I'm not sure. But my Aunt Lise, yes, because I showed it to her. She said yes, I had one a little bit like this one. So it's ridiculous that it took me that long to find one, but and it's exactly the same style. cheap, made in Taiwan, pink. And I remember this outside being like white or beige, or with a little. It's perfect. It's exactly. It's a little bit beat up a bit. It's a little bit stained. I don't care. And Claude, I said his name. Well, might as well go on. Claude sold me the dog the day before, the Snoopy little pull toy. I said how much? He said $5, and right from $5, it took me over 30 years to find one. And I say 30 years because that's about how long I've been doing yard sales and garage sales and bazaars and charity bazaars and flea markets. I haven't seen one at all. So it's just the memories it brought me that I got so emotional. So that's probably my favorite find of 2025. And I did buy a lot of cool things, and I bought hundreds of records, but this is and it's only to me it has meaning, because I know you're going, okay, get over it, it's a stupid music box, but it's been on my want list of objects to find. I mean, the next coolest thing I could find would be to find my first plush teddy bear. That I have, that's impossible. It's almost impossible. Like, I'm 57, and I don't know if I got it as a baby or if I got it when I was very young, at what age I got mine, but my mom threw it out when I was 10, without my permission, obviously. So I have 0 photos of my teddy bear, so that would be the only thing that could beat this. This is really, it's stupid because I didn't have one, I'm a boy, but I love fooling around with such a stupid thing. And then I bought, I finished the day by splurging on something that I really didn't need, that I had seen the day before and managed to pass, but I broke down and got one. The guy had a box of these paint by numbers thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Toile. Canvas, yeah. He had a bunch of Lilo and Stitch, and he had only one Looney Tunes. And I kind of like Sylvester right there. I wish it wasn't tweeted in the middle. They could have put Foghorn Leghorn instead. I'm tempted to, if I ever open it and paint it, because it comes with the brush, all the paint by numbers, instructions. If it's dry, you put 2 drops of. I don't know what that is though. They don't say what these things are. They have the canvas, the paint. This was $5, so I said, I might as well. And then, but I'm tempted to, if I ever do open it, to draw myself a different character and completely paint something different here. I'll have to figure out how to do the line though. Hey, that's right, the line. If you paint, the lines will disappear. That won't look good. Anyway, enough of that. So thank you for sticking around and watching my video and my finds. I've checked, as I said in the end of part 1, I found a way to increase the resolution of the video. But as I transferred it and took a look, I don't think it's any better. Every time I pull something close, the focus is really sucky. Like I said, teach me how to take a video made on a flip phone, because I do have a flip phone. I have a smartphone, but an older one that's not connected to the internet. But I can make better videos, but when I try to put them on YouTube, they turn sideways, and I don't know how to put them horizontally. So give me a trick or a free software somewhere I can use. Otherwise, I have to keep using this Kodak EasyShare CD80 camera that uses 2 AA batteries. Very easy to use, but makes crappy photos and crappy videos. So, thanks for watching.